Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Dawn Burgess Tarot, here with your mid-June 2023 general collective reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So yeah, we can go ahead and get started, and thank you again for being here. So, we are starting with the Ten of Cups and the placement of your general energy, what Pisces may be thinking, what may be going on with Pisces at this time. Um, we have the Seven of Cups, in the placement of advice or how Pisces should be spending their time and energy, efforts, all that. Then we have the Hangman in the placement of the outcome or what is coming in. Hopefully you can see that. So, for some people, okay, so the Ten of Cups, it is clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, I'm feeling that there is someone that has some ideas. They have, like, they're really motivated and driven to get something accomplished, but they may not have the resources right now. They may be looking towards or looking well forward to someone or some sort of organization or someone they know personally helping to contribute or helping through some sort of contribution of some kind or investment of some kind. Um, for others, I feel like if this is a partnership, I feel like there is someone who is there may be a union or two people that were kind of brought together on something kind of superficial or something that was a little more casual, but there may be like one person out of this dynamic that has been thinking a little bit deeper about it and been considering, making some sort of a proposal, not like a proposal, like a marriage proposal, but some sort of like a proposal, like to go deeper in their relationship or get to know each other a little bit better. So, if you're dealing with someone and you guys are just kind of casual, then they may be thinking um, a little more extensively, to say the least. Yeah, and so for others, I feel like there may be someone coming off this may be the aftermath of like the Six of Pentacles, someone oversharing their time, energy, or efforts with another person, a third party, or something to that degree. And so there's been some sort of like darkness or like dark energy kind of surrounding this union, if it hasn't already dispelled in totality. So there are a few different things. As far as the advice, we have this magician energy beneath in the Ace of Cups beneath the Seven of Cups, which to me is saying that there is some powerful manifestation going on in a karmic sense or overall. I feel like for someone, there is something that is being cordoned off um, for a specific reason that may not make sense. When we want something, we just want it. But I feel like if you feel that there's been some stuck, almost to the point of like, what is really going on? Like you may feel like the world is against you, or something just isn't working out. But I feel like it's for some people, this is happening for a direct reason. Like, because the further I progress in throughout this particular spread, I felt that for some people, this manifestation energy, it has something to do with having a family. For some people, I felt like it involved kind of moving away or moving out of the element, um, getting or finding a new circle of people. Maybe you're not feeling a lot of support right now from the people in your circle, or exploring other options in some way. So I feel that this certain things have not happened because they are kind of like out of alignment. Like there's the right idea, like someone has the right idea, but the timing is off. Or like if this is a family, the person is the wrong person, or something like that. Like, I know my ex-husband, right? He had a girlfriend. This was after, our divorce. They were together for about 7 or 8 years, and she tried everything within her to get pregnant by him. Like, she wanted to have a baby, and so that never happened. She thought it was something wrong, like she was experiencing some sort of fertility issues. So long story short, she ended up her and my ex-husband, they broke up because my ex-husband can be a very toxic person. It is because of addiction, but not for the addiction. But not for the addiction. He would be great. Like, he's a great human being at the core. But yeah. So as soon as they broke up, she met this guy. I think he was from Zimbabwe or somewhere like that. And like 6 months later, I think it was about 6 to 8 months later, she was pregnant. And then a couple of months after that, they got married. And I'm like, see, and me and her, we discussed that, like this was, I mean, how we stated it, like this is God, like that was God, like really protecting you. Like it was not the time, it was not the right person. My ex-husband, he is not the type of person, like he and I, we were together when I was very young. We started having a family very young. Um, and then there felt like a lot of potential back then, but right now in the here and now, it's like obvious he is not someone who you would want to bring a life into this world with. But I think the baby was more so for her. She wants a family. And I understand that, but it all worked out. And she had twin boys at that. So she went from thinking she wasn't fertile at all, and then she ended up having two little boys. I don't think they're a year yet, but yeah, so I say that to say it just wasn't her time. Um, but spirit knew, like we are not about to let this happen, but we have something coming for you that, of course, she couldn't see it then, but she sees it now. But again, this family situation, it won't be for everyone. I did pull, like, these are the cards I pulled to get some clarity on this, like, manifestation energy, like the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, it does talk about, prioritizing and your responsibilities, but it talks about your dreams, your visions, your goals. And so with this Sun card, this baby energy, and this Three of Cups, that can sometimes indicate a celebratory energy as well. But for others, again, this is, just wanting to kind of meet a different group of people. It could be some sort of business contacts, or something like that, working with a lot of feminine energy. So maybe in some sort of, I'll get into some of the letters that I pulled, but yeah, doing something in a collaborative effort with this feminine energy. Um, it could be work related, or it could just be on a personal level. For others, as far as the manifestation energy, I got this Hermit card, and it was clarified by seven and the Knight of Wands. So there may be someone who is looking to kind of retreat, looking to move somewhere different, again, around a different circle of people, trying to do something, or go on a trip, or go on a vacation of some kind, because there is a lot of it feels like some contention, with the Seven of Wands energy. It feels like there may be just a lot of additional stress. And then as far as the characters, I pulled some cards that kind of were like regarding the overall like energy of this spread and what it means. We also had this like Strength card and Queen of Swords. So that's very telling in a lot of ways. Like, okay, there's someone who is having to really tap into their inner strength to get through a situation, or they're having to create some boundaries with people in their lives. And because we have this card that says, you are light, you are light. And then we pulled another oracle card that says, I am a ray of light in a neutral world. So I feel like that's spirit reminding someone of this, meaning there may be someone who is feeling very dark, or bleak, or again stuck, depressed. So with this Nine of Swords being in this collective of cards, it's like, okay, you see the depiction or the image. It's like they're cutting through these very dark clouds, and this sliver of sun is peeking through. Of course, it's always been there, but they couldn't see it because it was covered by darkness. But there is something happening, and something is cutting through this darkness. So that's also what's coming in. It will take a little bit of time. I think things are just kind of like recalibrating themselves. Whenever, those paths or directions change, and the energy shifts, sometimes it's not an immediate thing, but nonetheless, what's coming in is this Hangman energy, and it's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. So in due time, and it won't be too long, so you just have to hang in there and be positive and put in a little bit of work, but I don't even think it's a lot. This Nine of Pentacles, it does talk about independence, of course, but I feel like for some people, this is talking about kind of doing things on your own terms. So there may be someone who is wanting to kind of break free of those societal norms, or, doing things, doing something that is not of value to them. Like it may be, just being a sole proprietor, or doing something like as an independent type of worker or independent business person, or maybe even a remote worker. Like this hermit energy could also like represent that, like someone wanting to break out of the norm. If this is a relationship situation, I feel like for some people there is someone that is like, okay, for example, this Ace of Pentacles, that's one more pentacle to this, not adding one more pentacle to this Nine of Pentacles, which is 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like for some people there is a great relationship coming in, and it's going to be, we started out with the Six of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands, but now it's like this Nine of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like just a new opportunity to establish something long-standing, maybe even like an empire, maybe even, like a relationship with someone, and you guys go in on something together, like a business, or just, whatever it is that it'll be different for different people. But for other people, this is like some sort of like something that is coming in to assist. Like if you've been waiting or looking for help from someone and you haven't been hearing word back, or there's someone who's kind of been dangling carrots or breadcrumbing, I feel like something great is going to come in from an unexpected source, and you're going to have everything you like. You're not going to be on the ground, crawling around and scrapping for breadcrumbs. This is going to be like a divine type of energy, like, oh my goodness, where did this come from? Like how, where, don't ask the questions, just accept it. But again, beneath this Hangman, it will take a little bit of time, but this Hangman energy has the faith. They know that, there's nothing to fret or worry about, that everything will be coming in due time. That's why they have this look of like resign and comfort, and like they don't look pressed or stressed by their situation. It's because they have that knowledge. This card says overthinking can spoil the magic. Overthinking can spoil the magic. So there may be someone who is just counting themselves out, like we tend to do when we get in low, in kind of a lower vibration. We can start to think like our emotions, and there is a lot of like water energy here. Our emotions can make us think, it can have us up and down and all over the place. So this Knight of Swords is a very like rational, like, they're a rational, intellectual, like I'm going to use my common sense to think my way through this. I'm not going to let my emotions get the better of me. Two of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. First of all, I see a lot of 11s. Like when we put these together, we see 11, 11, and 11 if you look at those wands. So I feel like there is someone who is on the right path. As a juxtaposed to the Three of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles in between these two. So it just feels like in some cases someone is getting out and looking for other avenues. And then some people, I feel like this is kind of piggybacking on what I said regarding wanting to break away from, a particular structure. This is a person that looks like, okay, they believe, yes, they do believe in me. That's why they're giving me all of these responsibilities. But why am I handling all of their responsibilities when I could be doing this for myself? I have the talent. I have what it takes. So I feel like for some people, this is going to be breaking away from that and sticking to your, like this, because again, the Seven of Cups, the Magician, and the Ace of Cups, that's the advice. So this is saying stay steadfast in your dreams. Don't lose sight. Even if you do end up getting, or if you're working like a 9-to-5 or traditional job, make time for whatever this is that you've had your heart set on. If this is a relationship, if this is a family situation, like, wanting to start a family, again, like this means clearing out whatever is not meant for you. Like if something is not working, I feel like we know that, even though we try to like make excuses or we try to like rationalize things. So it's about clearing that energy and making room for what is coming in, because we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So your heart space and your from an emotional standpoint and from a very physical standpoint, there are great things ahead, but just make sure that you're not obstructing that by settling for less than what you deserve, or by thinking negatively and just saying, okay, screw it, I'm not gonna deal with this. because like this card says, this was, I pulled 5 oracles total. I'm kind of spreading everything out. Hopefully it's not too convoluted, but this says, I have all that I need to succeed right here. And on the back it says, how do I define success? What can I do to become more successful? So as far as the question posed, you'll have to answer that for yourself and really think about it. But this says, I have all that I need to succeed right here. So there may be someone who is thinking like very granular, like very like, oh, I'm going to need, like a gajillion dollars, or I'm going to need a gajillion followers, or I'm going to need this. But I feel like there's someone who's missing the mark. Like they're thinking, again, overthinking, instead of like getting down to like fine tooth combing it, and really looking at the fundamental aspect, they're sensationalizing it, if that makes sense. So, what else? I pulled a few cards. We have a lot of Pisces. We have Scorpio. Queen of Wands can also indicate Pisces as well, but it's Aries as well. We have Taurus. We have Virgo, Capricorn, Aries again. So we have a lot of Aries. We have a lot of Pisces. Those are the most synonymous ones. Synonymous, and we also have Pisces over here. I forgot to mention this Nine of Cups. If you look at this artwork, like there's a lot of like angelic support rallying behind you. Like this person, this lady, she's very tuned in and she can feel it. There may be someone who can't really feel it right now, but I think this reading is an affirmation for those whom it is intended. Yeah. And this card says creator air, and what that is saying for me, I think again, it's important not to let our emotions run wild and not to lead with our heart. Like we may be manifesting something that we love and really care deeply about, but we have to go about it in a very like air driven, from a very like air centered perspective, which is logic, which is, rationale, logic, and intellect. I pulled a few cards. Let me see. What did I do with mine? Because I had to write them down just a second. I didn't really get, because sometimes I'll pull like letter cards to get some sort of like additional clarification. Some of this doesn't make any sense, so you'll have to make it fit. So the first thing I noted, I pulled outfit and I pulled him. So if this is someone who was doing something business oriented, it could be someone who's trying to do something, maybe e-commerce, maybe online, maybe brick and mortar, but involving clothing or selling shirts or outfits or something like some sort of tailor. I don't know. Do people still go to tailors? I don't know. I never gone to one. My grandmother used to tailor my stuff, or hem my dresses and all of that. But yeah. So outfit and hem is what I got. And this could always be in regards to someone coming in. So if so, just keep your eyes and ears open. As far as names, I got Aubrey, or something with a Bree in it. So it could be like just Bree or Brianna or something to that effect. Also Amy, or what was the other? Oh, Amy or Mia. Also Zach or Zachary. And this random thing, I guess it won't make any sense to anyone but who's it involved for, but the letters came out just like this. Treat eggs. So TREAT, like a treat, and eggs, EGGS. I don't know. So maybe you might meet someone and they may give you like a basket with some chocolate eggs in it or something, or maybe you'll meet them around Easter, when that's more of a synonymous type of food or snack or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Dawn Virgins Tarot. Have a great rest of your June. Bye.